Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and this comes from allhiphop.com right here. It says a bidding war erupts over alleged Diddy sex tape with male A-lister. Now, the article goes on to say that the lawyer for the, alleged victims said that there's a tape circulating around, and it contains an A-lister male that Diddy was sleeping with. Still not a crime, but never let nothing like common sense get in the way. But it says attorney Ariel Mitchell Kidd, who's representing several Diddy alleged SA victims, believe is getting very close to becoming public unless the unnamed person in the video purchases it and pulls what is called a catch and kill. Mitchell Kidd appeared on News Nation this week and spoke about the recent New York Post article that claimed the celebrity in the video is horrified to learn it's up for sale. I received the New York Post article from the person who contacted me to sell the tape. Mitchell Kidd said, I was not shocked by what I read in the article. The person who has the tape really doesn't want to shop it around. They really want to help and wanted to directly sell it to that person, but it seems as if they're going somewhere else. She continued, I really do feel bad about the person. The part of the reason I did come and say something, I wanted to sound the alarm to the person and maybe they should do something about it. If I was them, I would do something about this. The only way to do anything about it is to catch and kill. That's the only way it won't come out. Now, that's not true. Somebody make a copy, upload it on Twitter, all types of foul, nefarious shit. But I will say, this is one of the many reasons why I believe that the charges against Diddy is FUPA, and the fact that they actually raided his compound and seized surveillance tapes from inside of his house and came about this sex knowledge is because somebody within like the music industry, I believe, or entertainment in general, that has a lot of money, is trying to make sure that this doesn't come out. So they've had his house raided. I wouldn't be surprised if they paid law enforcement to shake him down, press charges against him. And it's got to be somebody with a lot of extreme wealth and extreme power. Only person that comes to my mind is that Lucian Grange still. I believe it was him. Or the motherfuckers from De Leon that he sued. Somebody with some long money is putting the authorities, and I know it's gonna be some jackasses out there talking about, well, the authorities wouldn't take money. Yes, they would. Have you ever noticed, say around Thanksgiving, they call you a phone talking about would you like to donate to whatever police department in your city? They do that shit periodically, right? Trying to raise funds for your local police department. It means that they're soliciting, meaning that if somebody had a lot of money and wanted to pay the federal government, namely the FBI or police precincts in LA or Brooklyn, where he's now incarcerated in, they could very well do it. And it'd be looked at as, a donation somewhere in the ballpark of like $10 million. That's a lot of motivation to put boots on the ground. And while it looks like an investigation and he's been charged with a RICO, I haven't heard any victims. And come from this article, that sounds like extortion. And then two, one has to ask, how did they come across this tape to now being able to shop it? Unless it's one of those tapes that they seized from his house in LA. It makes more sense. Ever since they seized his tapes from his house, raided his crib in LA and Miami. Now there's being a tape shopped around. It don't take like a rocket science to figure that one out. One of those tapes, or some tapes, because this isn't the only person that's talking about tapes being shopped around. There was a jackass on the Art of Dialogue claiming that they have a tape that they shopping around. And if I'm not mistaken, that's extortion, which is a crime. So the fact that these people are shopping a tape, a pornographic tape, threatening to put it out, or alluding that it could possibly be put out, that's criminal. And if it does come to light, isn't that revenge porn? Putting out pornographic images of somebody without their consent? I'm just saying. In any event, if y'all like this episode, you know what to do, and I'm out. No.